My name is Kyle Lerner, 20 years old, sophomore in college. Currently a full-time student at Long Beach State. Just finishing up the semester, so I'm about to have junior credits. I'm a mechanical engineering major and trying to go to law school or get my master's in mechanical engineering. My average day, typically, I try to eat at least 2 meals a day. I usually wake up around 9 or 10 a.m., go to class. If I get any spare time, I'll try to hit the gym, get a workout. If not, if I don't have enough time, I'll play a couple pickup games. Usually I have a night class, so I'll go to my night class, and when I return back to the dorms, I usually try to get some studying done.
My name's Brian Lerner, and I am Kyle's father. He was always very smart. I mean, no doubt about it. He was always in the top classes, and many times he got by getting good grades because he was so smart. He didn't study. But there was one incident where the principal called us in, and we all sat around the table, and this was what I view sort of as the beginning of, when the issue started coming out. And the principal made some statements about how Kyle was purposely making himself do bad. How he would not, he wouldn't try, he wouldn't do the classwork, and I don't know if it had to do with his friends or whatever it was, but that was the beginning of how, at least he started not doing well in school at that point.
About like 7th grade, in the middle of the semester, I just started, just started experimenting. Didn't really care what was going on. I felt kind of like out of place in my advanced classes, and I stopped really going to school. I lost motivation. I got expelled. At the end of 8th grade, I graduated with a 0.0. I even failed PE because I never went to it. I was struggling with drug addiction. I was going to rehab at the time, but I was trying to fake tests. I didn't want to. It wasn't because I wanted to rebel or anything. I just had an extreme curiosity towards drugs, and it wasn't good.
Dropping him off in another state at a school of which you know nobody is not one of the easier things to have to do. But the whole goal is to help him, right? And it's not like I blindly brought him there. I did a lot of research, and when we went there, I remember neither of us were real happy, and then he just looked at me and goes, "Can you just go?" And that was it, and that was the beginning of Heritage.
My first thoughts on Heritage were not positive. I didn't want to spend a lot of time there. I felt like I was ready, and of course, the sick never know when they're sick. I didn't want to go. I didn't think I had to go. I didn't want to go out of state. I didn't want to leave my friends. It just seemed like a horrible idea to me. I tried to convince my parents. I tried to say, no, I don't need this. I can pick it up. But after previous episodes where I've came back home and just messed up again after the same false promises, they decided to go through with the idea.
Well, the dynamic changes in a couple different ways. It's difficult on one ground where you don't have your child with you. Your child's away. So on one ground, it's almost like, I remember thinking it's almost like I just gave up, like you're shipping him off, right? But I knew that wasn't true. It was helping him. So it's difficult. A lot of times you look and you see parents playing with their kids, and parent-kid meetings and all that, and you just get sad, and really sad. Visits. Not that it was all good. I mean, it wasn't. It went like this. But I could see the development.
In certain roles, the kids, they would test me, or they would give me advice. Either way, it was some sort of progression to what I was trying to be. My therapist was Tyler. He was exceptional. I bonded with him, not immediately, but we grew together. And that helped me out a lot. He gave me a lot of advice, and his main connection was helping me out with my family relations, so that helped out a lot. Group and rec therapy, I actually used that in school, pretty weird enough. Rec therapy literally taught me to never give up. There is always a way to do it, and teamwork. And in the engineering field, I have had so many group projects where I've used that to achieve an objective. Even negative punishment has taught me, the restrictions of what I can do and what I can't do. It's on a basis that's in a smaller scale. So even though the negative punishment sucks, you get the picture that what you do has a reaction pretty quickly. So I have 2 routes that I'm trying to pursue. I either want to get my master's in mechanical engineering, or I want to go to law school and get I want to be a patent lawyer.
I mean, in my mind, I wondered if he would ever make it to college. Obviously, I always wanted him to, but now he's in the mechanical engineering program at a good university. He's 2nd year, so it's not like he went there for 3 months and couldn't handle it and left. He's in 2nd year taking upper level calculus and all this other stuff. I mean, it's wonderful. It really is. It's a success story if there ever was.